What's up, guys? I wanted to create a video on how we did today's lesson on Desmos, where the objective for this lesson was that you can use Desmos to create tables and graph linear functions. So this is what the criteria should look like, where when you're given a function, you're able to produce for me a graph using a table. So I want to show you how to do your homework assignment where you are asked to do slides 12 all the way to 16. Okay, graph number 12, we were going to be graphing y is equal to 1 over 6x minus 2. And so I want to show you guys some plottable points that we can use. And so it goes off of, well, what x values are going to be plottable for us. First, I'd like to explain, what are plottable points? Plottable points are those points where when I plug in a number, I'm going to get a very nice point. So this point right here, -3, 0, this point is plottable because when I plug in -3, even when I have this funny fraction right here, my number is going to be a whole number. Some other numbers like -2 and -1, these numbers are not plottable because after I plot them, okay, I come up with the decimal, and those are not plottable. So these are not plottable. These are not plottable. Okay, and so maybe you might be wondering, how do you know what numbers you plug in that are going to be plottable? And that is all because of this fraction right here. That 1/3, technically you're dividing by 3. And if you're dividing by 3, well, not all numbers you use when you divide by 3 are going to get you nice numbers. So for instance, 2 divided by 3, well, that's not nice. But I know some numbers that are nice. Okay. 0 divided by 3, well, 0 divided by 3 is equal to 0. And that's why I'm going to get something nice after I add 1. Other numbers that are going to be good, well, 3 divided by 3, that's equal to 1. And then when I add 1, I get 2. So 3, 2 was a nice number. 6 is going to be a nice number because 6 divided by 3, that's going to be equal to 2. So in essence, the numbers that I should be using are numbers that are multiples of 3 because I'm dividing by 3. So 0, 3, 6, 9, so on and so forth. These are all the numbers that are going to get me nice numbers. So going off of number 12, where we have this fraction 1 over 6, there's going to be a limited number of nice numbers that are going to get me a very nice number. Look at that. When I have 1 over 6, I already don't have something nice. But that is until I plug in something such as 0. Multiples of 6 are going to be my nice numbers. So 0, 6, 12, 18, all of these numbers are going to give me nice plottable points. And not just positive numbers. Negative numbers too are going to get me nice plottable points. -6, -12, -18, so on and so forth. Okay, now the success criteria only states that I pick 3 plottable numbers. So the 3 numbers that I'm going to choose are going to be -6, 0, and 3. -6, 0, and 3. Those are the 3 x values that I'm going to choose. Okay. So here I got my table. I'm going to be graphing 1 over 6. I'm going to be choosing those 3 x values, -6, 0, and +6. Set up my fraction, set up my function. Okay, I like to copy and paste things. It's easy for me to do. All right, -6 for here, 0 for here, and 6 for here. Okay. So if you want to know how I use Desmos to get these numbers, as you are typing in your function, like for instance, let's say I want to plug in 12. And as I type my fraction along with the number I want to plug in, as soon as you are done with typing your function, you then push the enter key. So I'm going to push enter, okay? That brings my cursor over to the next box, and then it does the calculation for me. So now all I got to do is look at the numbers I got. These are all my y values, because when I plug in x into my function, I'm going to get these y values. Okay? So I have -6, -6, comma, -3. I have 0, -2. I have 6, -1. And I have 12, comma, 0. Okay, so I'm going to plot all of these numbers where they belong. Now, if you want to make sure you plot your numbers correctly, or if you forgot, okay, so I have double negatives. So that tells me I'm going to go left 6, and then I'm going to go down 3, because these are both negative. So that's left 6, down 3. 1, 2, 3. So I got a point right there. Next number I'm going to plot is 0, -2. So that means I'm not going to go anywhere left or right, but I then will go down 2. Okay, 0 and then -2. I'm right here. And then finally, I have a point at 6, -1. So that means I'm going to go right 6 because of that +6, and then down 1 because of that -1. So right 6, down 1. All right, so I have now plotted my points. I've been using my Google extension to do this, but I would like to use the line key, or the line button, so you can draw a straight line using this line key right here. So I'm going to be using this line feature on Desmos so I can draw a nice straight line. So I'm going to drag over my 3 points, okay? And I can tell that this is a linear function. It's in linear function form, and also all the points line up to form a line, so I definitely know that I am correct. All right, that is how you use a table to graph a linear function. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Yeah, how do I do that? Stop screen recording after the bottom right of your screen. Circle with a number on it. No, it doesn't. Oh.